What's up, Steelers Nation? This is Victor, and today we're talking about a question that every Steelers fan is about to be forced to face head-on. Who is going to be the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2026? Because all signs are pointing to one thing. Aaron Rodgers is likely retiring after the 2025 season. And even if he wanted to come back, there's no guarantee the front office would want to run it back one more year. This conversation matters more than any other. Until the Steelers truly solve the quarterback position, this team is stuck. Not bad enough to rebuild, not good enough to contend. That uncomfortable, frustrating place we all know too well. Before we dive deep into a name that's starting to gain real traction, and trust me, it's a big name, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to Steelers Nation Update. We just started this channel, and our first goal is 100 subscribers. If you love Steelers football and want real fan-driven analysis, help us get there. All right, let's talk about the future. Let's give credit where it's due. Aaron Rodgers helped stabilize this offense. He brought leadership, experience, and professionalism after a rough start. But let's not kid ourselves. This was never a long-term solution. Rodgers is nearing the end. The Steelers know it. We know it. And if Pittsburgh continues to patchwork the quarterback position year after year, this franchise will keep floating in what I call the irrelevant middle. Not a disaster, but not a Super Bowl threat either. GM Omar Khan has tried to keep the team competitive without blowing it up, and because the Steelers aren't a total dumpster fire, they'll likely avoid drafting high again. So what does that leave? A major trade. And one quarterback stands out as the most realistic, most impactful option. Yes, Kyler Murray. According to league-wide buzz, Kyler Murray is one of the most likely candidates to be the Steelers' starting quarterback in Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season, via trade. Why? Because all signs point to the Arizona Cardinals moving on from him in some capacity this offseason. Murray barely played this year. The Cardinals have made their direction clear, and financially, his contract is actually tradable. But let's be real, it wouldn't be easy. Kyler Murray carries a cap hit north of $50 million in 2026. That's a massive commitment, and not many teams can even consider absorbing that. But here's the thing. The Steelers have done something smart in recent years. They've avoided long-term QB commitments. They've kept cap flexibility. They've built through defense. Now let's talk performance. Career stats, 153 total touchdowns, 60 interceptions, 38-48-1. Career record, 1 playoff appearance, 2021. Is that elite? No. Is it terrible? Absolutely not. Kyler Murray has been a good quarterback, not a great one. And context matters. Coaching changes, roster instability, and constant pressure in Arizona didn't exactly set him up for long-term success. Why Kyler could work in Pittsburgh? This is where things get interesting. The Steelers don't need Kyler Murray to be Superman. They need mobility explosiveness. A quarterback who can create when plays break down, someone young enough to grow with the roster. Kyler turns 29 next August. That matters. The Steelers have spent years cycling through over-the-hill veteran quarterbacks, and we've seen how that movie ends. Short-term hope, long-term frustration. Kyler Murray would be a high-floor quarterback, an upgrade in athleticism, a player with something to prove, a QB still in his prime years. Put him behind a strong Steelers defense, add another legitimate playmaker on offense, and suddenly Pittsburgh looks dangerous. Let's not ignore this part. Kyler Murray knows the Cardinals have pretty much made up their minds on him. If he ends up in Pittsburgh, this could be a career-defining opportunity. New city, new culture, new expectations. Steelers football is about accountability, toughness, and earning respect. And that environment might be exactly what Kyler needs to reach the next level. As a Steelers fan, I'll say this honestly. Kyler Murray isn't perfect. He's not a guaranteed Super Bowl quarterback, but he's also not a desperation move. He's young, he's talented, and he would finally give the Steelers something they've lacked for years, a real plan at quarterback. That alone would move this franchise forward. Now it's your turn, Steelers Nation. Would you trade for Kyler Murray as the future QB? Or do you want the Steelers to keep searching another way? Drop your take in the comments. I read them all. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe to Steelers Nation Update. We're pushing for 100 subscribers, and every single one helps this channel grow. This is Victor, speaking as a fan, not a headline. And as always, here we go, Steelers.